Ask it in the quietness of your own mind and answer it in the quietness of your own mind. How do you see yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Never go to sleep at night unless you're sure that you do some mental practice to ascertain that you feel right about yourself. Before you go to sleep, and this is the way I pray, you see. When you pray correctly, it means to invoke. It means to invoke the feeling of that good which you desire within your own mind. Before you go to sleep, invoke the feeling of health. Ask yourself, how do I feel about my health? And simply say to yourself, I feel healthy. Even if you have a terrific headache, leave that conscious area of mind and go to the transliminal area of mind, to that place where God dwells in you, because at that place there is no sickness. You see, there is a place in your mind, there is a place in your being where you are all right. And this is the mystic meaning of one of the old black spirituals. Everything is all right in my Father's house. But this Father's house is a place in you. It's not just simply a place in the sky by and by. The Father's house is in you, and you can go to that place in your mind. And each evening, before you go to sleep, be sure that you ask yourself, how do I feel about myself? And invoke a healthy feeling about yourself. And say to yourself, I feel healthy. I feel happy. Think about the happy moments that you've had. I feel loving and beloved. Think of the people with whom you have a loving experience. Say to yourself, I feel successful and prosperous. There's a gentleman by the name of Clement Stone who's a multi-millionaire. He is president and founder of large insurance companies. And he does a very seemingly silly little thing every day and has all of his sales staff to do it with him. In his sales seminars and motivation seminars, he has people to say, I feel great, I feel terrific. When he goes to a motivation meeting, he has them all to sing that little Sunday school song, I feel the joy, joy, joy down in my heart. Why? The secret is this. A happy person must be successful. A happy person will be healthy. And here again we have the counterpart of the meaning in the Bible. What does it say? The joy of the Lord is your strength. Say that scripture with me, come on. The joy of the Lord is your strength. And again, another psychological interpretation from the Bible. And by the way, now I interpret the Bible psychologically more than I do theologically. The Israelites were told, let not the sun go down on your wrath. This means that you should never fall asleep in an angry state of mind. You should never fall asleep with unforgiveness in your heart. You should never fall asleep feeling discouraged. I preached a sermon at the church in New York a few months ago, and I told the people this. I said, when you sleep on two beds. You don't sleep on one bed. You sleep on that physical bed that you lie down on. And you also sleep on a mental bed, a psychological bed. And before you go to sleep, you should prepare your psychological bed. You should prepare your emotional bed. Because you see, while you are sleeping, the feelings, the thoughts, the moods and attitudes which are impressed upon your subconscious mind are free in the universal subconscious to go out and to contact all of those people that match your moods. Go to sleep angry, you are asking to meet people the next day that are going to try to do you a dirty deal. Because all of that anger is loose in the universal subconscious and will draw to you that which is like unto your thoughts, moods, and attitudes. So clear your mind, feel right with yourself, be right with yourself before you fall asleep. The next little technique that I'm going to give you is a technique for waking up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is push myself up in bed and I begin to speak my word to bless the day ahead of me. And I like that old song. This is the day which the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Forgive me if I begin to preach. I am a preacher, you know. So say with me this beautiful psalm. This is the day which the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. and say beautiful things. I feel strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Because the Bible does say, my word that goes forth out of my mouth shall not return unto me void. God speaks through you. God speaks in you.